Good morning, Elmont Memorial High School. Welcome back to Elmont Broadcast News. Today is Monday, March 6th, and it is a day one. We hope all of you had a great weekend. My name is Tiffany, and I'm here joined by my co-host, Mayeli. Good morning, Mayeli.
Good morning, Tiffany. The Math Honor Society is hosting a math-a-thon on Thursday, March 16th at 3 p.m. See your math teacher before then to get your pledge sheet. Earn prizes for top 3 winners.
March is National Music Month for our school. Members of Tri-M wanted to share some music from our own building. We hope you enjoyed today's video featuring Mr. Sweeney.
Welcome to the first episode of Tri-M's Music in Schools Month series. We are here with the infamous Michael Sweeney. He has been teaching for 26 years, and he also is the lead guitarist in his own band. So tell us about your band, Mr. Sweeney.
I'm lead vocalist. I'm an okay guitarist. I sometimes do some leads, though. My band plays pretty much all over the island, sometimes out of the state, Jersey, whatever. We play Atlantic City. We play some of the decent-sized music venues on the island. We usually draw a couple hundred people to every show, and then we do some private things like weddings and private parties and stuff like that.
That is great. Okay, so how does music overall affect your life?
It calms me. It motivates me. Lots of times, the thrill of being on stage. Scared sometimes when I'm doing filming for EBN, playing in front of people, muffling notes. But it also, it gets you pumped up for like a workout, and it calms me when I'm stuck in Southern State traffic for an hour and a half. So it's very important.
To that. What are some of the pros and cons that you have being a musician?
Pros and cons. I'm not scared of much, but I'm always scared at the beginning of every show, and I hate that scared feeling. But it probably motivates me to play better or sing better or whatever. There really aren't many cons. It's just I guess you lose time, because you're always practicing and preparing and recording or in studio or not. So I guess there are a couple of cons, but most of it's good stuff. Some people recognize you when you're out and about in public, and that's kind of cool.
Okay, and how did you start music?
I started on the piano when I was 9 years old, and we had this terrible piano teacher to come to the house. And I didn't want to do my practicing, so I learned how to play it by ear. So I learned my songs by ear during the week, here and there, and then I play for him when he challenged me on the songs. It didn't really go that well. I didn't want to, and then when I was younger, I didn't want to do the music theory. And now I'm older, I realize I need it. So now I actually study it. But I started on piano and singing, and then I went to guitar and singing.
Well, as a former AP Music Theory myself, I have to ask you what you think are some of the major importance of incorporating music theory into being a performer and a live musician.
Sure, no problem. It's super major. I started playing public, acoustic, kind of like this, not as well, many years ago. And when I started to playing with other people in other bands, it was constantly this jam up at the end of every song, or like, musicians would walk over to me saying you're not playing it right, or you're playing the wrong chords, or like it sounds right but you're in the wrong position, And that's a problem, because when you're trying to, especially something rock and something that's up tempo, sometimes another musician on stage needs to look at you, and because they got lost or they don't know what's coming next. And if you're not using the proper theory, it's hard to find themselves in you, because you're cheating. I call it hack music. So I used to do a lot of hack music. Now I need the music theory, because if you're going to play with a band, you go to recordings, you're going to play with big venues. there's gonna be hundreds of people watching you. You know, someone's out there that knows what they're doing, and they're gonna know you're doing it wrong. You know.
Yeah. And finally, where do you see music the most in your life?
Like physically, or just like importance? What do you mean, like?
Importance.
It helps me. It helps me through the day. I hate to say that, but it really does. Those of you who know me, I'm a very high energy, emotional roller coaster type person. So it helps calm me. It helps my day go through well. Even if I'm not playing, if I just sometimes go off into a room and just listen to music that I like, it just helps me get through the day, and it helps get me going when I need to get going. It's very important to me.
Beautiful, Mr. Sweeney. Yeah. I am touched. Is anyone else touched?
I am also touched.
I am touched. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure getting to hear you play and having you answer these questions. Stay tuned for the... Wasn't expecting that. You're welcome. Stay tuned for the next episode of Music in Schools Month, presented to you by Triumph. Thank you. And as always, Elmont, do great things. Bye.
Celebrate being unique and united with crafts from around the world. Hosted by the World Languages Department on Tuesday, March 21st from 3 to 4 p.m. in the Language Hall classrooms. We are featuring Guatemalan worry dolls, Japanese and Russian origami nesting animals, African jewelry, and Middle Eastern Hamza hand decorations. Sign up with the QR code in the flyer. If you have any questions, see Ms. Price in the World Language Office.
For the month of March, Class of 2027 is collecting donations of unused and unopened packages of toothbrushes for the Safe Center of Long Island. The Safe Center is a shelter for women and children who are victims of domestic violence. Please consider dropping a donation to either Mrs. Smith or Mr. Marino in room 134 or 135. Thank you.
Don't forget to submit announcements to Elmont_announcements, and please make sure you like and subscribe to the EBN YouTube channel.
A special thanks to our producer Kamzi and our writer Lily.
And as always, Elmont, do great things.